Happy Friday.
Can you hear us?
Can you dig it? I decided I'm not going running later.
Couch potatoes, happy Friday!
What's going on? Come sit down.
No, I can't. Not until I know. Good and heck well.
You just like to make an entrance. I figured you out.
Boom, 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 boom. Hey, what is it giving?
My ears are sticking. Whoa. It's Friday night, I guess.
Now she looking like, whoa. Couch potatoes, how y'all doing? Let me get started here. Let me get to our channel.
He was trying to get it too.
It was. Too much? Is it too much, y'all?
Hey, in Canada.
Canada! That's my next place I want us
That's
to
where
go.
we want to go next.
That's our next family trip.
Oh, somebody's up.
That's me here. My bad. Okay. Welcome in, Couch Potatoes. I'm going to just fix this because it's crooked. And y'all know how I feel about that. Can you look at it on the screen? See the edge there? Did that help it? Which way did I need to go? It did help it?
You gotta go my way up a tiny bit. And I think the table might be crooked.
No, it's not the table. The table. How can the table be crooked?
I've been drinking. I'm lying.
Clearly. I'm like, it's definitely not the table. You know what it is? This is what it is.
Melissa, you in Canada? All right, we're going to stay with you.
Yeah, can we stay with you guys?
We just need a couch.
I want a bed, though. That extra room? Patrick can sleep on the couch. Angela, you got room for us? It's 4 of us. 2 kids. Preferably my own bathroom. Am I asking for too much?
She just said she lived in Canada. She didn't put an advertisement up for a bed and breakfast.
I'm going to refresh this. I'm just giving everyone time to get in the room. What is this, Patrick, on the screen? Help me.
It's saying that it is not getting a signal, even though it's time for a new TV.
Can y'all help us get a new TV, Couch Potatoes? I'm just kidding.
I already tried. I had a solution. She don't like my solution.
No.
Hey, Shannon.
Mario says the show wouldn't start properly if Cam didn't adjust the camera. I have, Ari says, Cam, you got TV money. But do I want to spend it on a TV? I'm just kidding.
To go on one time a week?
The other, y'all gonna have to deal with this blur. You know what that is? That is a sign of what the show is like. No
signal.
Why that's happening right now? Okay.
No, if it's a sign of the show, the TV just gonna fall.
No. Welcome to the Married at First Sight, season 17. Reunion part 2. This is Couples Couch with
Pat.
And I'm Cam. Welcome to the live show.
And let me let y'all know what's been going on all day. Kamara, not
Cam.
Kamara has been bothering me all day long.
Me? Am I the drama? Not the drama.
You are the problem.
Am I the problem?
Yes, intentionally.
Anyways, if you are new to our channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. You know what I'm about to say. We do not get into the nitty-gritty details of everything that happened in the episode unless we see fit. And we shall see fit. Shannon is here. Our moderator is back. She clocked in, and we're so happy to have her, right?
Yes.
She's in the chat holding it down right now for us, as always. We love you, Shannon. Thank you. What else? hit like and subscribe. Let's get into the show.
We're going to be done with the show in 15 minutes.
This show was a mess, but I'm going to give it to you exactly in the order it happened, but we're just giving high-level overview of everything, okay?
All right.
First, we're going to start with Emily and Brennan. Emily and Brennan are exchanging rumors about each other that they heard
Emily
or know.
lying. Her ass lying the whole time.
Whole entire time. Emily says that Brennan tried to sleep with her ex-best friend, right? And then she said she mistakenly looked in his iPad. Did you catch that, T? I mistakenly looked in his iPad and saw messages from other girls in there.
That's how I know you ain't a real wife.
And
Kamari never asked permission to go to my phone.
Ain't no
she
mistake.
Just pick it up and go through it.
Ain't no mistake. If I'm coming here, it's intentional, and I'm being very strategic about what I'm looking for.
You ain't gonna find no but electric bikes and scooters. Searches for electric bikes and scooters. You would never see me
fall into your phone by mistake. No.
NBA final playoff trees.
Emily tells Brennan that if he wanted to go, he's a grown man and he could have used his 2 feet and leave. Brennan says Emily told him if he left, she would make his life into a living hell.
I believe every word.
Brennan also says he told her that she is an attractive girl, but he's not attracted to her. Emily says she doesn't even believe that. She was like, how could that be?
Are you serious?
She says she don't believe that Brennan isn't attracted to her because they made out every day on the honeymoon. Brennan says that is a blatant lie. He said they made out one time.
In the shower. I had to push you off me, and that's when you fell and hurt your wrist. And did y'all see her wrist?
Yeah.
I know she just got a cast off, but her wrist looked like a leopard.
It's because of probably got tans from the...
Yeah, but she looked like a leopard.
Oh, my God. Okay. More. There's more. We're going to get to the questions, Couch Potato. Brennan says that Emily brings a lot of constant toxic negativity. Emily says it's not true, and America will believe her over him.
We saw it.
America?
We see.
Don't believe you.
Yeah, like you can't. Your little Vienna sausage hands.
They continue to bicker it out, so much so that Kevin ends the segment. He's like, all right, y'all can just keep going because we're not getting nowhere. So we'll be back with a commercial break. And they keep arguing. Right? Hey, Kevin. Emily over talking to host. Emily dressed too big. She's arguing and pulling up her dress whole time. And she sounds very much so like an immature nut. This is all my opinions.
And she's making the ugliest faces.
And it's
like
very
with a
immature.
face like that, you should want to keep it at its best performing face at all times. By you making face, we saw how pointy your nose really was. Your whole face looked like an arrow.
My question, Couch Potatoes, to you is, or first question is, who do you believe? Do you believe Emily or do you believe Brennan? If you had to choose one. We know how we feel about both. But
they both lied, but I believe more of what Brennan says.
Me too. Y'all tried to come for me a couple weeks ago. I wish this was a pre-record because then I would have to run it back. When I tried to say I have some faith of a mustard seed, right? Of that Brennan was telling more of the truth than Emily. And I used that based off of how she acted towards Keisha. I said, for her to be that way, she rude.
They intentionally edited. There's no way she just flipped like that. Like, she was acting this way, and he was describing how she was acting, and the show was not showing it. You think
they edited it out?
Yeah, they didn't show
that's
any
true.
of that.
Okay, I like that. That's a good point. Ari says definitely believe Brennan more.
And she's delusional. Like, how can you believe?
Says Brennan. Mm-hmm.
How can you believe anything when someone says, "I'm not attracted to you"? Your response cannot be, "I don't believe you."
It don't make sense.
Like,
it don't make. If I say to you, Patrick, I just, you're an attractive guy, but not for me, and you're gonna be like, that can't be true. Look at me and look at you,
right.
Like that. But this is my opinion of what I'm attracted to.
Right. You throw a drink in her face and you walk off.
Ting Ting says, sadly, I believe Brennan. I believe Brennan too, y'all. I have another question, Couch Potatoes. Did y'all feel secondhand embarrassment watching Emily's behavior during this segment?
Absolutely not.
You didn't feel secondhand
I
embarrassment?
giggled like a schoolgirl. I loved it. She was embarrassed, and I was happy for it. I was not embarrassed for her.
I felt very embarrassed for the color pink.
No, I didn't feel
I
embarrassed.
felt bad for the color pink because color pink is like, now how am I getting this? Like,
And Brennan probably did try to sleep with her friend Lori or whatever.
It was Lily.
Whatever.
Lori. Lily. Now Lily. What you was in there doing?
So just because I believe him on how she acted and how I believe him when she said, I'll make your life a living hell. I believe all of that. But I also believe Brennan probably tried to holler at a friend.
I feel like everybody was doing the entire most, and I don't put it past none of them, to be honest. And I think where Emily went wrong to me in this segment is how she was acting out.
Emily went wrong when she came on the show. She was she's like a sophomore in high school. You could tell her anything, and she's gonna believe it until it's proven not to be true.
Right.
Every rumor that came up, she believed.
Yes.
Her best friend was probably like, I'm gonna play with this dumb bro. Like, they're probably frenemies.
Right.
And she used Brennan as to get over and embarrass her.
I think the other good point you brought up too is that she believed everything at face value, right?
Yeah.
But she even told on herself. She said she never even addressed it with him.
And then she
was
blamed
like, why
him.
would I?
And blamed him for not addressing. He's the reason I couldn't be a real stand-up adult. How?
Captain for creativity, right? Says, hey y'all, hey. The way Emily was acting vindicated Brennan in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying where she went wrong, how she acted. They also said he is still a fool for thinking he could hide things from the cameras and experts, but she needs help seeing reality and is rude. Completely agree with that. Completely. Because you could have won the battle a little bit more if you would have kept your composure, had some couth about yourself, you know?
She don't know how. That's why she ain't never had a relationship.
And there's that.
Like,
and then there's that.
You was at the bachelorette party doing handstands in a dress.
Angela says that they are dressed, all the girls in pink are dressed like the Pepto Parade.
That's what they look like.
All right, let's get into the next segment.
You a thought, Emily. That's all it is.
Tatiana.
Yeah, you in the street and
I didn't say, I was just
ask someone who knows someone of color in your friend group to explain what that is, and that's what you are.
Tatiana, to explain what Tatiana is?
Yeah, she does not know. I promise you.
I'm sure Lauren has explained it to them at somebody at some point.
Lauren don't know.
All right, let's get into the next segment on the show. Which was when the guys sat down with Kevin, the host. So all of the guys speak their piece with Kevin, except Austin. Austin was in the bathroom literally getting sick or appearing to be sick of this show, right? But my question is for y'all. Do y'all really think Austin was sick? Or you think his nerves was just getting bad, he couldn't take this no more?
I think he thought like I would have thought. It's been a year since we was together for 8 weeks. I'm not gonna go out here so you can throw all these allegations on me that are untrue and cry your tears. No, I'm not doing it. I wouldn't have done it either.
Melissa says I think it was his nerves. I secretly think it was his nerves.
Nerves for what?
Making him sick because he's not ready for this.
Ready for what? What did he do wrong?
He didn't do nothing. Well, he's now being confronted with that he went along with trying to control the narrative and creating a plan.
He didn't. They did too.
Yeah, but he can't take it. He can't take being exposed.
No, he doesn't want to get blamed for everything that they did. Nobody held nobody by their throat.
That's true.
Nobody
That's
threatened
true.
nobody. Like
But
y'all
he's
went
being accused.
No.
Seriously.
Y'all are trying to put all the blame on the guys.
Who do y'all?
The women.
The
women are trying to put all the blame on the guys by saying they were pressured into. Are you dumb or are you lying?
Hey, Dana.
It can't be both. Y'all want to play the victim, but now y'all flipped it. Now you're so strong. No. If you were dumb then, you're dumb now. So who's leading you now?
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Austin and his
No, because he don't want to come out there and get blamed. And even the show pissed me off because they kept they kept going back to you all misled them and led them astray. No, the narrative was like the guys came up with a plan and made the girls go follow it.
That's what the girls say.
Then you're dumb and you needed to be led.
Okay,
so
but
you
we
got
gonna get
led
to that,
astray.
'cause I don't wanna
That's your
I don't
fault.
want to get into that yet.
That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about.
We gonna get into
The show never said it's everybody's fault and make y'all take the blame. Quit getting up here
He
tried,
he didn't
but
say
every
it's stern
time
enough.
they kept going back to. But we were.
But we not there yet.
I don't care. I'm there. I'm sick of this foolishness.
Hi, Maria,
I've been having to drag my feet for 17 weeks now for no reason. All of y'all are idiots. You all lied. It turned on you, and you couldn't stand the fire, so you blamed Cameron. And Cameron, every time he get excited, he go pale and fall out. I blacked out. What did I say?
We're not
All right.
there.
My bad.
Can we get there? You okay? Woo-woo-woo.
This is what you wanted.
Woo-woo-woo.
You rev me up all day long, poking the bear, and now I'm here.
Woo-woo.
Get off me.
Okay. We're just trying to get there
Let's go.
in peace. Like, take after MLK.
Dragging your feet like you're married at first sight. Let's go.
Let's protest in peace.
We got things to do tonight.
Martin Luther King would not be proud of your behavior here. We want to protest in peace. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right, you ready? So Brennan shares that he did a disservice to himself during the process by not sharing his own truth.
I should have said I didn't like your pointy nose face. Week 2. That's what I should have done.
Mario says Patrick needs an EKG now. He does. He's crazy.
Dallas barking out there going crazy.
Oh my
He knows
God.
I'm here, blood pressure high.
Listen. Oh, thank you, your average logical
Thank
thinker.
you.
Woo, woo. What can I get for $5? Oh, I'm put towards the TV fund. It's like church. Oh, the building fund.
Hey, you do that?
I'm sorry,
The
Jesus.
FBI call. You know
You know
who
my heart.
Sean Diddy Combs is?
Okay, he says that he was silent most of the time in efforts of protecting Emily's feelings.
Right.
And it
Which
made
he said the whole time.
Yeah, and he said it essentially made the marriage last longer than it should have. Meanwhile, Cameron shares that he thought he had a heart condition that was hereditary, but it was not. In fact, he found that he actually suffered from a true broken heart. Where you going? And then he also brought receipts. You can bring the whole container. Then he also brought receipts out saying that to show his EKG.
Heart attack.
They brought me back. How many times?
How many times? You see that? Beep, beep, boop, beep. That right there. Heart attack.
I can't.
The heifer broke my heart.
He said, boop, boop, boop. He said he actually died and came back 3 times. Is that what I heard? Is that what y'all heard? He said he died and came back 3 times because of Claire. That's a lot to put on one person. Like, you need to find better ways to manage your adversity, you know?
You wear your heart on your sleeve for real.
Literally. Okay. I can't with y'all. Thank you,
brought a
Shannon. Be sure
copy
to
of
hit the
his
like button, y'all. Push
EKG
the
out.
algorithm.
Do y'all realize he had an EKG copy?
Yeah.
The little paper that they got.
And then somebody posted on a fan page that it's supposed to be a full sheet, but it looked like he just cut out the part where he died.
He just wanted to show that when they shocked him back to life 3 times.
Yeah.
Shock to my heart, and you're to blame. You gave love a bad name. Billy,
This shouldn't be okay.
This is too much fun.
I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. All right. I can't with this. Listen, who brings a sheet of paper to show that they died 3 times on it and came back?
Somebody who's lying.
Like,
He cut that piece of paper off the old man three beds over. That's somebody else EKG.
Yo, I can't. All right. Here's the thing, y'all. Cameron, you need to put that paperwork back in your chart at the hospital. Put that paperwork back in your chart.
HIPAA, bro. HIPAA. Don't share your medical information.
Right. Okay.
No, I had to let y'all really know she broke my heart for real.
Next.
That's why he wanted to get back with her.
Why?
Because she broke his heart. He hurt.
Because he still love her. Okay. Next, in this same segment, Michael shares that the first attempt of
We
marriage.
forgot y'all was even here.
Who?
Michael and Claire.
Don't do that. Like, that scared me. You legit just scared the crap. I'm good. Can you be more specific? This is what I be saying about be more specific in what you're saying. Because you just could have gave me, they could have brought me back 3 times just now.
You want to show me EKG?
Okay. Michael shares that the first attempt to marriage when he had the runaway bride in the beginning of the season was not staged. My question for you, Couch Potatoes, is do you believe that the first marriage was in fact staged? Do you believe, Michael? Do you think that marriage was staged? What do you think?
Yeah.
I think it was for ratings. At this point,
yeah.
y'all done told me how many times everybody done lied in every scene, and now I'm supposed to believe that this was not staged? Oh, I got a headache from when you just scared me just now. You know how that, it's like it instantly started to throb. I'm about to have vertigo episodes in here too. Sorry. Too much?
Due to personal medical conditions, we're going to have to cut the show short tonight.
I'll post my EKG later so y'all can see it.
So you can believe me.
Tiffany says it was staged.
Yes.
Angela says it could have been staged without Michael knowing. It's a possibility. That's a good point. Good point.
She could have saw him in a pink tuxedo. And be
Ari
like,
says
nah.
the same thing too.
Nah.
I saw the pink suit and the pink suit with a pattern on it too.
No. Absolutely not.
Shannon says him and his hair was staged. I'm done. Shannon, log out after the show. We need you right now.
He need to grow his hair back out. Well, he must have just got his hair cut.
Ting Ting says, well, since they've been lying so much this season, how can I believe them? That's where I sit. Like, I'm in that same room with you. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm here. Matter of fact, because I don't believe nothing that's going on right now. Let's get into the next season. Next segment. Oh, thank you. First live ever. Thank you. Okay. Got $2. So let me calculate. I got 5 and 2.
Count money.
I got 7.
Towards your TV?
So it's my TV fund.
Tomorrow I go get a box TV. I'm going to set it on a TV stand.
TVs are cheaper than they used to be. They're not as expensive. So I'll probably have me a new TV by the next episode. Thank you, y'all. Support the cause. Why
Unless you
like
be
this?
nice to me, it ain't going to be hung.
You know what? Let's get into the next segment.
I thought we weren't there yet.
The group sits down with Kevin. That's the next segment. So all the cast members. Everyone has a moment to reflect and speak their truths except who? Cameron and Austin. They're both out sick for this segment. Cameron's heart couldn't take it no more. He needed to go rest. Austin is still in the bathroom throwing up or doing whatever he's doing.
I was trying to apologize. Did I pass out?
Do it again. You gotta pop up when I do it. That was 3 of them.
Y'all record that?
I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. So Cameron and Austin are out for this segment. Brennan says he takes responsibility for not being more expressive to Emily.
Austin had to run so bad he had to he shaved his face.
I think he gave him diarrhea. You know your nerves get so bad.
He was in there giving birth. He came out a new person.
He was having the sweat. He was having the sweats. You know the sweats. It's that poop that you have to sit there and be like, what did I eat? What did I? What? I gotta eat better.
Start looking at your phone. Where did we go to lunch? Call me. What did you have?
I had the chicken sandwich, and you had one too, though, right?
No, I ain't had the chicken sandwich, but I think we both had the salad.
I'm sorry. That was him. He gonna take it. Everything had to go. Facial hair, everything.
New person.
Okay, so anyway, Brennan in this moment
Got baptized in the toilet bowl.
Was that the TV?
No.
I thought it was getting ready to fall off.
I hit the shredder you made me go out and buy that we used one time.
Emily says, well, let me start from the top. I'm so sorry, y'all. Brennan says he takes responsibility for not being more expressive to Emily, and he apologizes to her for his behavior. Emily says Brennan is fake apologizing, right? Giving a fake apology, and she doesn't believe it.
She's so stupid. She can't see everybody in the room is like, just take. We understand it's fake. Just take it. We only got the studio for another hour.
Right.
We got more show to film.
Right.
Just go.
Brennan says his marriage didn't work because Emily loved one night stands. She gets ghosted all the time, and he was told all these things, I guess, at the reception.
That's
of the
not
wedding,
true.
And it turned him
That's
off.
not true.
So
actually, it is. We all saw it.
So that answers that question. Remember, we kept saying all along, what is it about Emily he don't like? It's because exactly that which we all guessed correctly.
No, we didn't all guess it. I guessed it and told y'all first.
You want your flowers? Here.
Like week 3.
You want your flowers?
You keep them too. You sit over there bare with your big back elephant.
Wait a second. Emily cries and says she wished she just would have, or he would have just told her, because she gave him everything.
That's your everything?
Right. That's not a good look. Question for you, Couch Potatoes. Do you think Emily is giving toxic behavior in this moment? Keep in mind, Brennan is trying to apologize to her. She's saying you giving a fake apology. He seemed somewhat
Emily
genuine.
is the relationship equivalent to the Joker.
Explain.
Toxic.
Tiffany says, I knew that about Emily when she told Brennan's friend she'd do hookups. Yeah. Why would you tell the friends that? You're just meeting these people.
Because you're standing on 10 toes.
10 toes?
And some pubes.
Patrick. Terry says, yes, she is giving toxic behavior.
She showed everybody her cooter.
Angela says she is she's giving high school
Yes.
mean girl.
Yes.
Wow. Miss J says Emily is just like Virginia. Remember Virginia?
Yep.
A drunk. Woo.
No, but Emily's worse because she's promiscuous.
Yo.
Yes.
She be out here.
Y'all keep forgetting the bachelorette party and the fact that she keeps skipping over the fact she made out with an Australian in the club.
And she made out or tried to make out with his best friend or his
Yeah.
friend. I don't know if
And
it's best,
skipped
but
right over that. Like,
she was like, well, I told you about the Australian, and I only didn't want to tell you because what was her reason again? I forget what her reason was.
he
She
was
said
going to get mad.
he was going to use it as an easy out. How is that an easy out? That is valid reasons to leave.
She don't take responsibility for nothing. Her parent, you know who I feel bad for? We were talking about, were you embarrassed for her?
Secondhand embarrassment.
I feel embarrassment for her parents. Somebody grew that.
Raised it.
Whatever.
You grow tomatoes and cucumbers.
Does she look like a person that has
Raise
been raised?
children.
You raise people that mature and grow. She is stuck.
I don't know.
And when he called her 30, she fell apart.
She was like,
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
did.
That hurt.
It made that dress slide down a little bit more
Yeah.
on the side.
And she moved in next to what's her face, Cameron's girl?
Claire.
Claire. They live right next to each other because
Yeah.
they ain't got nobody else. They the only two single people they know.
So there's
Everybody
they're
else
still,
getting married.
They're still in this segment with Kevin. Claire says Cameron is not here, right? Because he took a heartbreak, you know? And she says, but he knows the truth. She knows the truth. And she can't continue to do the song and dance anymore because she doesn't care if anybody believes her. This is where Emily chimes in and says, and why doesn't anyone believe Claire? And then Kevin says, well, who said that? And Emily was like, you. Like, you keep digging. And she says, like, and she feels like there's no grace given to Claire.
No.
And she is disrespected and dismissed. So now she's coming for the host. Emily is. And then she also asks the host, does that translate to you? I'm like, yo, why do you feel so bold, and I'm going to use entitled, to be talking to the host of the show like this? Like, who are you? Like, you have your little 1.5 minute of fame. I won't even give 5 minutes. 1.5 minute of fame, and then you come on here and just start talking to everybody sideways like you run the show. What are you smiling about? I know your gears are going. What are you thinking?
Nah, I'm good.
I don't know. TM10 says, had Brennan told Emily...
Yes, that one right there. Very entitled. That is
Angela.
Emily.
Yeah, Angela says very entitled.
Yes, Angela.
TM10 said, had Brennan told Emily that when they were sitting with Dr. Pia, it would have made it easier for the experts to hold her accountable. He should have been. So he admitted that he should have been speaking his truth throughout the show instead of trying to silence himself.
They wouldn't have wanted me to say, I don't like her. I don't want to be with her no more.
Yeah.
That's what y'all wanted me to do 2 weeks ago? Because y'all would have dragged it out. Well, Pastor Cal. Okay, are there things about her you're attracted to? Remember when he did that?
Yeah,
no.
he's trying to pull something.
If I don't like you and I'm not into you, I'm not into you.
But that's when he should have said, well, I was told she does this, and these are things I don't like. That's what he should have said in that moment.
That's the things I don't like.
Also, let me tell you what Kevin didn't like. He started going kind of back at her, but in the most professional way ever. He says, you disrespected the show, Emily. The people who watch it, you disrespected. And the people who produced it, you disrespected. Emily said, oh, no. Turn right into Destiny's Child.
And someone should be like, yes, you did. We had cameramen and security around the whole time. What are you afraid of?
She would have fell out.
With
She can't take no accountability.
You are dumb. Oh, I would have snapped on the show. I would have. They would beep, 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 and your mama too.
Nikki says Brennan didn't respect Emily. It was beyond not liking her. I agree too. He didn't respect people, or he didn't respect her kind.
I don't respect them kind either.
that get ghosted, that love one night stands, and be out there for the streets. I mean, I see nothing wrong. I see nothing wrong.
What respect was supposed to have been given?
In my opinion, I feel like Emily is very rude. This is in the book of Cam. Emily
Trash people
is
usually
very
are.
rude. Even rude to the host, who you're on. They're giving you an opportunity to be on a platform, and you're being very disrespectful.
She thinks she's gonna have a following bigger
than everything.
Yeah.
She was also very rude to, Rudy. She needs her flowers and her apologies from Emily, which she'll probably never get. And I'm just noticing a weird trend here. Like, why do you feel like you can come for these people? Why do you feel like you can come for these people, Emily? I want to know. Let's get into the next.
Because didn't nobody put her in a place?
Because they can't.
They absolutely can.
They could have. If I was the host, what I'm gonna do is iron you out. And this can be my last episode.
Are y'all filming? Listen, if you ever talk to me like this again,
right?
I have your little crying ass crying for real, for a justified cry.
Let's get into the next segment, which is Lauren and Orion. They come together to speak about their experience, their marriage. They touch base on why Orion
For 4 days
took sex off the table during the honeymoon after learning that Lauren had sex 2 months prior to being matched. Orion reflects and he says he really did mess up big time on that and apologized for judging her in that moment. Lauren says that she doesn't even want to have a friendship with Orion and wishes him nothing more than what he deserves. Kevin goes, now what does that mean? In my opinion, it was giving Celie in The Color Purple.
Yes.
Until you do right by me. You gotta give him the figure. Until you do right by me, everything you think of gon' fail. The grave you dig for me is the one you gon' rot in. That was what it sounded like to me. Was it that serious now?
It's just mad.
Is that serious? Orion says that he, on the other hand, is in a happy relationship. And Lauren declined to share where she was in her life. Just a happy place, but she didn't want to share if she was in a relationship. My question to you guys, you couch potatoes. Do you think Lauren came off hurt or did she just come off bitter? Which one?
Both. For no reason. None of y'all should be hurt or bitter. You knew these people for 8 weeks.
I feel like Lauren only knew this dude for 72 hours. For the honeymoon.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just that.
The old football team.
That's as much of a good time until it started to go south with them, right? Like, they weren't really even on it like that, but for maybe 72 hours.
They were both just waiting to go off.
Sharon says bitter. Bev says bitter. Miss J says both. Terry says bitter. Everybody's saying bitter. I feel like it was more bitter and then hurt was a good follow-up.
That's how them people are.
Yeah.
You remember when they first came on? Oh, I'm open-minded.
Lies. All the lies they tell. Next segment in this episode. They sit down with the experts. Pastor Cal comes on there.
And this is the second time I've seen him on the show the whole season.
Pastor Cal comes on there saying all we was trying to do was make marriages work. Right? He says we were always here for y'all. We always made it a place where you could come and talk to us. Dr. Peppers says she feels bad about how this all turned out. And Dr. Pia says, I'm a clinical therapist. I don't just play one on TV. So she was throwing her shots towards somebody somewhere in there, right? The women come on there to talk to the experts first, and they tell their side of the story, which is the men control them and control the narrative to make themselves look good. This is where I have to call BS, y'all. And this is just my opinion with the women in pink.
I hate people that are weak.
They just have so much mouth now, right? In this moment, they have all the mouth to call everything out about these men. And then at the reunion, they're not holding back. But the whole time, they planned off camera to do what they wanted to do, and it didn't work out to their benefit. So now they want to come. I feel like it's like a very disgruntled partnership, because it didn't work out their way. So now they want to just come and snitch on everything about the men.
We all know these kind of people.
Part 2 of my point too is, why is Lauren so mad? Why is she in pink? You had a marriage for 72 hours. I don't believe you had a chance to even make a plan. Right?
This is the most important she's ever been in her life.
You accidentally said the wrong thing to this man, and that ended your marriage with him, right? Amongst other things.
It wasn't the wrong thing. It was no big deal.
But that's why I said said was that accidentally said something.
Yeah, you said she accidentally said the wrong thing, implying that what she said was wrong, and it really wasn't.
Okay. Semantics.
You're doing the same thing that the producers did last night that I'm talking about with them. Don't pinch me. Same
Semantics.
thing. No. But do y'all see how the difference is?
Semantics.
We are all right.
Semantics. Okay, but you're right. You're
Her
all right.
lying ass says something that his hurt victim ass wanted to take offense to.
Okay.
So he did. It wasn't
But the
that
point
bad.
I'm trying to make is, aside from even all of that, is why is she so angry with the other ladies in pink? She wasn't a part of the narrative they were trying to control, right? They didn't come up with a plan. If that's the case, then her and Orion would have made it to the end.
Right.
To some degree.
She's jealous. Even though their husbands didn't want them, they still stayed.
I agree with you. I agree. Their husbands didn't want them, but they still stayed in hopes.
Is she somebody?
That it was gonna be something
Everybody
else.
got an auntie like her.
Pecan Cream says, I am sick of seeing and hearing Lauren.
Yes.
I that's all my point is about Lauren. I was just like, why are you even in pink? Like, how does this apply to you? Like, I mean, yeah, you and Orion didn't get along and y'all didn't whatever, what? But how, but how you gonna whisper on camera? You just turned into 6
I'm
years
not
old.
allowed to say that out loud. I ain't stupid.
Kitty says, it's also a very toxic relationship. She's been hanging with the other women. I agree. It's all toxic.
Yeah,
They're just all very toxic. Okay, the men speak to the experts next.
they all gonna be playing bingo together.
And Austin and Cameron returns. Austin
And
says
if they hang out enough, they all gonna be talking mess about each other anyway.
they probably do. Austin says when he woke up from his experience that he was having backstage, he said that the beard had to go. So that's the reason why you see in part 1 he had a beard. In part 2 he got so sick and then he, I guess, took a nap or got some rest or whatever, and then he woke up and he was like, okay, this beard gotta go. Whatever.
Austin just want to be done with the show.
He does so bad.
Austin dating his new roommate, he's done.
So bad. Thank you, Waterfalls. 152 people are here watching, but we only got 52 likes. It's free to hit like. Hit like. It's free. Go ahead and smash that like button right now, dudes.
Don't hit it.
Hit it.
I ain't begging for nothing. Don't hit it.
It's not a beg.
Don't hit it.
It's an ask.
Don't hit it.
Something's
I'm just
wrong
playing.
with
Go
it.
hit the button.
Hit the button. Push the algorithm.
Please.
Cameron cries, bottom lip quivering and
He
everything.
passed out.
And he apologizes to Dr. Pepper directly first.
But he
and
didn't
says-
he didn't know if he did because he passed out, so he
He said
apologized.
he blacked
again.
out for a second and wants to make sure. Did he actually say, I'm sorry? Because he says he directly lied to her face about the marriage. He did well up, right? But my question for you, Couch Potatoes, is Cameron putting on for TV?
Yes.
Angela says he's a big faker.
Cameron said he been in the hospital. That's why he didn't want old girl to come see him. He ain't do nothing but go to the Care Now. That man got 4
And y'all know
visits.
how Care Now works.
He got 4 visits to Care Now at $35 a pop. That's all the medical bills he got.
What you said?
He went to Care Now 4 times at $35 a pop.
I'm done. So do y'all think that Cameron put on for TV with the crying and the boohoo balling and the lip trembling?
Why else would...
Lee says that fake cry with Cameron took me out.
Yeah, Cameron...
Bobby C says Cameron be lying. Pecan Cream says yes.
But Cameron's like...
And
Cameron
Nature
is
says
like
Cameron's
the
setting up a medical case to sue MAFS.
We needed... The guys needed Cameron this season.
Why?
Cameron was like the CIA. He was the only one that was petty enough and like could move like the women. So he was able to call them out on some stuff that Brennan and them just weren't going to be able to follow.
Because he had more of a backbone to do it.
No, because he's petty.
Okay.
He moves like that.
That's the energy.
He's like, he be lying and scheming and
yeah, based off of the text messages we've seen.
yeah, like he was he was able to be like the CIA.
Yeah.
He was a spies for the guy. Like, yo, no, I'm the one that said the double date thing because he knew how that was playing out. All Brennan, there's a rumor.
So then this is why the girls and everybody allowed him
Right.
to be the ringleader.
Because he's the schemer.
Yeah.
Like, but y'all were all on board.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah,
that's what
y'all voted
me.
this man to go to the front of the classroom and give the presentation,
right?
Knowing he stutters, and then when he got done and y'all got counted off from the presentation, like, I knew he shouldn't have done it. It was his fault for stuttering. No, you voted him to be your leader.
And I think that's where I have an issue with is that you guys were all in cahoots, and then when it went left, then everybody want to jump ship and point fingers as to who started it and who was the ringleader, and Cameron was the person who like.
And where do they raise you kind of people? Like, is that what the new generation? Well, they're not that new generation, but like, when did it become okay? The excuses people give, like, oh, well, we were manipulated, and they're okay with not okay with being manipulated, but that excuse is acceptable.
Right. That's
like, oh, that takes all the account. No. If you were manipulated, then you're an idiot for being manipulated.
That's what I say.
Like, you.
That's what I say.
When did, and I see it in life, y'all really gonna get me hot.
Uh-oh.
But where excuses are now justifications. Where it used to be an excuse, like you give an excuse and you're supposed to feel bad. Like, that's why this happened, I feel bad, and then you make changes. You don't give an excuse to dissolve accountability.
Right.
And then, all right, let's move forward with a clear slate.
Right.
No.
Right. And give them
either you're a coward and you use an excuse, or you did what you did and you man up and we fix it and move on. When did giving the excuse make a justification? In life, across the board. But we're seeing it in this relationship shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, y'all.
No, but I mean, you just summed it all up, honestly. Right there, just with all that. It's true, because they give their excuse, and then everybody's supposed to be like, oh, okay, well, then we understand.
And then move forward. No,
and then hopefully you guys learned a lesson.
Yes.
You know, like, what? Like, no. I don't understand.
That's not how it works. If you give an excuse, you give your excuse. We were manipulated. That's your excuse. Yes, that's what you're going to go with. Yes. Okay. Well, then I feel that if that's true and you were manipulated, then you're an idiot. And now you need to be taught how not to be an idiot before we can move on. Or you're saying you were manipulated, and you're lying, and you went along with it, and then y'all got caught, or it didn't work out how y'all wanted, and now you're trying to escape a responsibility. In that case, you're an idiot, and now you have to be taught how to accept responsibility or accountability.
Those two things, right?
There's only one of the you have to. It has to be addressed.
Yeah.
Either you take accountability, or you take accountability for being an idiot.
This is what I would have loved to hear Kevin say, straight like that. Like, no chaser. Just say it straight.
That's why I said, and they kept
giving
them a little sideways out.
They were giving them fluff.
No, you got to get right in their face and be like, no, which one is it?
Yeah.
It's only one or two.
Now that
you're an idiot.
Which one do you think it is for them? Which one do you think it is for them?
I think it's both. They were idiots, and now they this is what idiots do to try to make a plan. Right.
Yeah. So they came up with a counter plan to wear pink, and Cameron said it, and I'm sorry, it was Captain for Creativity said it too, that Cameron outed them and said that they were the ones who came together to collude a plan and wear pink and join forces.
To try to make the men look bad and get away from accountability. The same shit you all said Cameron did to y'all.
Yes.
What, y'all dumbasses learned something and now you're trying to implement
all of a sudden. And then for Becca to be like, I'm usually myself through and through. No, you ain't, ho. You was in there trying to get the plan until it went left. And then you jump ship, and then y'all all jump ship, the four of y'all, and say, you know what? Let's all come together ourselves now, since we all got done bad in some shape or form that we feel, and let's come up with something so when it's time for the reunion, we can clear our names from it, and then put it all on this one, and then really drop a bomb on Cameron, since he was the POC for all of it.
Yes.
There it is.
That's what happened.
That's it.
And Kevin should have hit him with it, but they would have started with the crying, and I would have been like, "Get these heifers some tissue.
Yeah.
We're gonna sit right here. We got enough film. We're digital. Good. We're gonna sit right here. Clear your tears up, but we're not moving from this point."
Thank you.
And bitch, if you get off that couch and walk out, don't come back.
Yeah, you're done.
We're gonna talk about you like a dog.
A dead dog.
I'm like, I'm not playing with these people.
Let's get into final scenes real quick. The entire cast comes back together and they immediately start digging at each other before the segment even really begins. And Kevin says, all right, can I just ask for you guys to not be antagonistic towards each other? Like, we can talk about the issues, but let's not be antagonistic. Then Kevin proceeds to ask Cameron to explain what actually happened with the double date situation. Emily begins to cry hysterically. I feel like this is used as a plot to take away from the fact that she is also in cahoots with all this foolishness, right? So she starts to cry hysterically. Then Claire starts to cry hysterically. Cameron whole time looking like...
They probably done synced up too on their periods. They cycles done synced up.
Cameron's like, I didn't even get the words out yet. What is going on here? Why is everybody crying? Emily begins to cry and says, you know, Cameron is lying and that Brennan wanted to sleep with her best friend. And then they start having a whole thing. Then Lauren chimes in directly at Cameron and says she ain't the one or the two, and she's not scared of him because she knows what he is about. And Lauren says she and the girls wore pink in protest of their horrible husbands and wanted to stand up for themselves. This is where, you know, Cameron had said that they're the ones looking like they're trying to, or in collusion with stuff. My question for y'all was it inappropriate for Lauren to go off on Claire's husband, Cameron, in the moment? Was it inappropriate? Just let me know real quick in the chat, and then we can wrap up these final scenes. TMT says Emily and Claire were being Karens. What's your question?
Was it appropriate for nobody to go right in her throat when she tried to get in other people's business? And why didn't other people go in her throat?
Because they're in cahoots with it.
No, I'm talking about the men. Why didn't somebody be like, they ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
Why don't you stay in your own business? Why does your husband keep sitting with all the women? Can you answer me that?
Right. I don't know why I guess she felt like she was going to be the only one that could iron him out.
If someone would have came back and tried to iron her out, she would have turned into the victim role and then probably thrown race into it. Now whoever would have ironed her out for good reason would have gotten backlash, not for what he said, but for even attempting to go at her when she's speaking her truth. Man, shut up. That's what I would have told her. Shut up and go see orthodontist about that underbite.
Next, they restart the combo.
They really, I'm going to give y'all a reason to get triggered.
Shannon said Lauren wanted some more camera time. That could be it too. But Lauren, it just don't concern you, boo. Just, sit over there and, keep your peace. But they restart the combo about the rumors. And Brennan said to Emily, you just said earlier that one of these rumors was not true. Emily says to him, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, facts don't matter.
So facts don't matter?
Yo,
so that's how it
that
shows
summed up the whole season.
The whole thing.
That summed up the girls' argument all together.
Yeah.
Facts don't matter.
Yeah, pretty much. Because he's trying to tell her, like you just said.
And he caught her on when she was like, it wasn't our 1 month anniversary. We were still together. He was like, you're on camera saying it.
Yes.
Well.
You know what? I can't even talk to you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I thought I was going to pop at the fact that nobody in pink wants to take any slight amount of accountability or
now you know how it is living with you.
I got something for you. Because what I'm not is the one or the two. And unlike all these other ladies, I will put hands on you. Because I don't care. And I don't care who you tell.
All right.
Oh, we still recording. My bad.
So said duck dude.
Emily storms off the stage, y'all, because she can't get her way with the lion, right? So she storms off stage. I don't even know. She cries in the back.
You just broke character.
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
You know what? I stopped for a second because I had a visual of her, the way she's. I just can't do this. I'm like, did you forget, ma'am? You're in a gown. You're in a gown, and this is how you're gonna storm off stage. That's what made me say, you know what? I don't even know. Anyways, she sits backstage and she continues with the hooping and hollering, and not but 2 tears is falling out her eyes, and the whole time she looked like she was force pressing them out of the.
I can't believe this. I can't believe
You gotta have this part up. Hold on.
No, it's gotta be super loose.
Oh, that's true.
That's
true.
I can't believe this.
You gotta storm out. Go ahead and storm this way. Storm this way. Storm this way, man. Storm this way. It's true. That's why I fell out. I was like, yo, I don't even know anymore. Like, this is all such a clown show of foolishness. It was pretty bad. In the final scenes of this episode, the cast does around the room and share some fun times. They give their takeaways, which we don't believe in any else takeaways. Matter of fact, keep your takeaways. Then they also give a sneak peek of the Chicago season. And this is not really a question for the chat, but if you feel free to answer if you want. But whole time I'm watching the sneak peek of the Chicago season, I can't help but still feel bamboozled. And it's like, do I believe any of this that they're showing now? Like, it's left a stain.
You can't play with people in Chicago, though.
It's past a bad taste in my mouth. It's just left a stain for me that I cannot believe what's happening no longer, especially on Married at First Sight, because now of what I know that they're doing behind the cameras. I don't know.
You know they got schemers in Chicago, too.
Chi-Town.
Finesse town. But they know how to finish the finesse.
Well, they gonna keep it, they gonna lock it in the whole way through, though. We won't know.
Believe me, I kill you.
They ain't gonna break character on TV.
I can't wait for Chicago, I ain't gonna lie. So many do or die and Twister references. Listen. Do you wanna ride?
Ain't R. Kelly from Chi-Town?
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Come on, man. That's it. 7 o'clock.
Is
That's
it 7? It's
Show over.
6:59.
Show's over.
Next week is the Where Are They Now episode. We don't care where they now. We don't care where they at.
We don't care where
yesterday.
they was at. And damn sure don't care where they going.
And we will be on vacation enjoying our best life, so we will not be around for next week's Where Are They Now episode. I am wrapping it up, and I am not planning to be here next week for that. I thank you, Shannon, for being our moderator, as always. Couch Potatoes, I thank you guys for suffering through this
Another
season of Married at First Sight. Sometimes we didn't even make it all the way through. We fell out on an episode or two, but we made it, y'all. And I only came back this week just for the sake of y'all, just to close this out in the most, like Shannon would say, decent and in order type of way. You're very welcome for the live stream. Also, Captain for Creativity says, Dr. Pia seems to be taking the lead in Chicago, which I like since she called people out the most this season and even told the ladies that they needed to stop feeding negativity off of each other. Yes, it looks like that's where she's from. Also, Yvonne says, oh my God, Pat, I'm rolling on the floor. Can we get a towel, gown, t-shirt like the banana purse? I can't. I thank you so much, Couch Potatoes. I really enjoyed doing this with you guys. It's a little maddening at times, but we finished another season. Yeah. So, I mean, pat yourselves on the back. Shout out to DirecTV for doing all that they do and pre-recording the episodes. Shout out to Roku.
Vizio. We need another TV, Vizio. Shout out your boy.
Shout out to Vizio. Shout out to the utility companies for always
providing. Could be LG. Could be Sony.
For always providing electricity so we can see the show. Shout out to Staples for the paper to print the script. Hey, we got to give a shout out to all our sponsors at the end of the season.
Ain't nobody gave us no checks. I don't gotta say thank you, Couch Potatoes. That's it.
And most importantly is thank you, Couch Potatoes, for riding with us for another season.
Yes.
I don't know when Chicago starts, but we will have some entertainment for you guys in between time. I do know I have some mango letters on deck, but you will not get that next week. It'll be after. And even maybe some hot topics, right? Yeah. Maybe bring hot topics back until the new season begins. All right? I thank you guys. And again, thank you, Shannon. And that's our time.
If they have mango letters, where can they send them?
Oh, if you have mango letters, send them to Couples Couch with Pat and Cam, spelled all the way out, one word. Couples Couch with Pat and Cam at yahoo.com. Send your mango letters there. And even if you don't have a story of your own, use your cousin, your brother, your sisters, but change their name, of course, right?
Even if it is your own story, use somebody else. Say it's somebody else.
Right. Don't say it's you.
As if it's crazy, I'm clowning.
We never want to expose you that way. But definitely send us, or if you just heard a wild story on the radio, on TV, send it in. Send it in to us at Couples Couch with Pat and Cam at yahoo.com.
Tomorrow we'll be reviewing all of them and only bringing me the good ones.
You know what? I'm his do-girl all of a sudden. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't before you left. Before you left. I'm getting real Jamaican now. Before you leave, be sure to hit the like button to push the algorithm. And until next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Couch Potatoes. Have a good weekend. All right, hit the button, man. Do something with yourself. Yeah, go on and walk around. Bye. Walk it. It's over there.